Big finish. We love Nerd Bible Podcast. Hey! Hello, I'm Christopher Eccleston, and this is Nerd Bible Podcast. What's going on round here? Episode 272. I am...
Christopher Eccleston, you've already said
I
this.
am the sentient wig of Matt Smith from Time of the Doctor, stuck onto a lesser man's head.
And I am Handles, except I'm not made of metal. I'm not a tin man, and I haven't been in the Wizard of Oz. I'm just a metalhead full of computer knowledge.
When? I nicked it off the master in the Death Zone. I just think of Richard Handel eating pineapple like a man on a mission, ladies.
As easy as pie.
As easy as pineapple. Pop culture on the internet is the name of the game, and we, I don't know, fucking threw the rules out the window and flipped the table on the Monopoly of Life.
Shoved it sideways and took it straight up your candy ass. In terms of the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne
if you smell what he's cooking, Johnson.
Cancellations,
rewrites,
cretins, and creatures from the Black Lagoon. But first, do you know there is a colour version of Werewolf by Night?
Why, dear George and dear Disney Plus customer, why did we all request a colourised version?
I don't know, but I'll tell you that it comes out this Halloween. After last Halloween is when the special came out. I really like Werewolf by Night.
I very much enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite things about Phase 4. It's very
pretty
good.
much. Yeah.
A colourised version, sure. Why is that the big thing we're doing for Halloween? Like, that thing we did, we'll do it again, but we'll do it in colour. Instead of black and white, we'll put it in the colour, see?
Visuals are good, but it can be better.
I think the black and white lends itself to its very...
the monotone.
The neo-noir, gothic...
depressing tone it's going for.
Nosferatu style, hammer horror of...
Tribute. It's a visual tribute, yeah.
Of the early 20th century. Like, it's evoking of those emotions in us because, older audiences that love that stuff or, younger audiences that are well read up on the history of such a genre... It was really nice because it was really different and more medieval, gothic, horror-driven,
dark, not
and
for
less
families.
cosmic, whimsical stuff of the more mainstream stuff of the MCU. I think that's why it was genuinely very well received. To see it in colour will kind of just be like, now it looks like everything else. Because obviously it goes in colour at the end.
And only when the bloodstone, the red key object, is in red.
That's the only correct, when in the colour correction in the actual thing, that's the only thing that shows up is the redstone. The rest, it slowly transitions into colour as you get to assume that it's modern day.
So that's the thing. How are they going to change the colours at the end? Is it going to be animated at the end? It's going to go animated.
It's going to be recast with puppets.
Werewolf by Night into the werewolf verse.
By Night.
Into the werewolf verse. I don't know. Into the Spider-Verse. Is it going to be one of those many animated dimensions?
One of those. But what it won't look like is that Wish film, which looks fucking terrible. It'll probably be a really good. It could be a really good movie. Do you know what it is though? Fucking ugly ass Flash-driven animation style. It
concept.
looks like a fucking reanimated Doctor Who episode, and we haven't got any of them around the corner anytime soon, have we?
No.
See you on the South Bank, bitches.
See you on the South.
We're going to get Connor a big oversized microphone and say, kiss me enough to look like Karen Gillan.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm not a kissogram.
I'm
not a kissogram.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What we really should do is just crowdfund you to have the David Tennant coat just going, I came from the future, boy, from Asda. I'm here to talk to you about the Doctor Who 60th anniversary special that I've already seen. But it might be more than we think. But back to Doctor Who at a later time.
Okay.
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by who?
Werewolf by daytime. By
daytime.
What else have we got? Because we had some stuff that was there. I had some MCU stuff. No, that's DC. Don't need that. DC. Ring doorbell's on offer on Amazon. Prime Day. If you listen to this, it's already finished, so
Get ordering, folks. In the past.
Ordering in the past, inverted the time vortex. Agatha, House of Harkness Diaries, Darkhold Times of Coven.
By night.
Aubrey Plaza is confirmed to be playing Rio Vidal, an original character, having a really pivotal role and will reportedly be a member of the Coven of Chaos. A current scheduled release date of 19th of September 2024 for Agatha, whatever the fucking title is at this point by the time we release it.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Fair enough.
Like Aubrey Plaza, putting her in stuff, that's cool. I like it a lot. Because we've not really got, apart from, we don't really know about a lot of the Disney Plus shows coming out, because we know that they've stripped it back a bit, so there's not as many. I mean, I think, have we watched Loki?
Yes. Have you?
No.
I watched
the first 10 minutes and then I ended up doing other stuff. They're not out of boredom, out of just
That's life.
That's a child and that's mine. But it was, from what I saw, I was like, this I think is going to be good. I wanted to sit down and ingest it all at once.
It brought the mystery back, where I feel like some of these shows are lacking.
Second series this year? Is it the second series this year?
Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah. Damn. And then there's nothing.
Echo. Three shows, 3 films, whatever the fuck. Apparently that's all coming out in January.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't mind the Marvel shows if they're like the films. Don't do too many at once, because we're just going to get bored. I know we've got a backlog that we've got to get out so that we're up to, up and running. We'll have a semi-little backlog again because of the strikes, which I think the writer's strikes have done. A deal has been agreed. The actors' strikes are still ongoing. Obviously, the main issue will be the fact that studios still not willing to give royalties on streaming services, which has been a lot of the fuss chatter, along with AI and such forth. But we fully expect Deadpool 3 to start filming once the strike's over. Apparently the Fantastic Four cast were ready to be announced and will be so after the actors' strike is over.
Okay.
There was reports that it is actually going to be John Krasinski, and all these things have just been a bluff the whole time.
Good. Okay.
But do you know what? I want Penn Badgley.
Change, my dear, and it seems not a moment to you. It seems a moment not to you.
To you.
Yeah.
Well, Matt Smith would have been great. Matt Smith as Doctor Doom. Matt Smith as Doom. I'd like to see him play a villain. I'd like to see him play
a skinnier nightmare in Doctor Strange in his dark, cosmic, timey-wimey dimensions.
He'd be a good Dormammu. If you think about it. I know that...
Not Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Well,
no, it was Denzel Washington. Sorry, I completely false report.
Yes. Chiwetel Ejiofor is
Mordo. Now Dormammu.
Will we see more of Mordo?
Hopefully.
Not. I don't know.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Is there any of the original scenes of Chiwetel Ejiofor being our universe's Mordo getting beheaded like we was gonna? Because that scene's got. That's one of the few post-credit scenes that have gone nowhere.
Exactly, and it needs to be rectified.
Too many sorcerers. Yeah,
it needs to be.
Doctor Strange 3 and have it linked back into the stuff that, look, all you fuckers messing about with shit has then brought her out in the multiverse. Now I'm going to hop across dimensions and kill wizards. Because I'm fucking Baron
Too many
Carl
sorcerers
Mordo.
on this planet.
And, maybe he kills Charlize Theron after Benedict Cumberbatch has, for some reason, had a sex scene with her in a PG-13 movie. I don't know.
Oh, lovely. Cape style.
Yeah. No capes.
No capes. Ooh. But pushing the boundaries.
Because, we were talking about the TV stuff, weren't we?
Whatever state of the TV stuff we've got.
I've liked most of what's been put out. I've not ordered the steelbooks. I'm really debating the Loki one. Loki and the Mandalorian are kind of like, they're kind of definitive ownings of that. Along with WandaVision, really, but I'm like, do I? Don't I? Do I? And then I'm kind of like, do I have...
WandaVision I feel like is a must, for me.
In a way, they are all a must, but are they, is it needed? Is it needed? I still haven't bought Underwater Menace, and we're going to see it next week, you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I've still not pre-ordered it. I might pre-order it.
Not even the DVD?
I own the original Underwater Menace release. I might bring that
I haven't watched that.
Put this one on. Put this one on and let me narrate.
This is terrible.
Let me narrate over the flash images. But I'm kind of with everything's been okay. I mean, I know we make this thing like we generally try and avoid talking about the same shit over and over again, but like the MCU stuff is fine. Like Loki's something I really enjoyed, and I'm hoping is infinitely better than Secret Invasion because
amongst everything, yeah.
Your brief spoiler-free thoughts on episode 1?
We may have seen because it's wibbly wobbly timely wimey. Matt Smith is the only thing missing from Loki to make it 10 out of 10. But
is Loki?
We may have
Matt
seen the
Smith's
ending
Doctor.
already. We may have already seen the ending already.
Oh, some time displacement, Stephen Moffat
Potentially.
Back to the Future kind of shit.
Potentially.
I'm all up for that. Do you know? Have you seen the? I think one of the producers or writers said eventually the end goal is to reunite Loki and Thor.
Well, that was why I still stuck on this shit, baby. I think I was done with the Infinity Saga.
I don't want it. We don't.
I know the Bond won't be the same, but the fact that Thor will see his brother,
who died,
a version of his brother,
it ruins the whole emotional journey that they've both been on because that version of Loki we know is definitively dead.
Evil.
This is a completely different Loki that we've gone through.
He's evil.
That managed to go through that same, personal journey in some form in that episode of Loki by seeing his death and realizing
by
that,
watching this is his life
was pointless.
This is his life.
But I don't want them to come back together because it kind of negates the whole. It's the
I
same
want them to have a scene
it's
together.
It's the same reason I never wanted Clark Gregg to show back up in the Avengers films, because Coulson's the reason that they avenge in
OG,
in
OG
2012 Avengers. But it's just one of them things that, like, killing a character, bringing it off, or different versions, dimensions, whatever we're going to get in Secret Wars / Kang Dynasty, that is reportedly going to be similar to the On Your Left moment, but it's going to be from different universes coming through.
Good.
So,
yeah.
Like it's just kind of so. I don't want the
You'll
same
rinse
thing.
and repeat. Yeah.
I don't want the same thing with a different coat of paint. I want us to build it and.
No, I want Kang Dynasty to end. The 61619 Earth 1999, whatever universe it is. I want our lot to die. I want 99 millions Kangs to win, and that's when you get in Secret Wars. The On Your Left moment is going to kick off Secret Wars, and you're going to get Tobey Maguire,
I'm going to
Hugh
put some dirt in your eye.
Ryan Reynolds, Professor X in his wheelchair. You're going to get all the Fox stuff, and they're going to be the protagonists of Secret Wars.
Because I like that we're getting a jokey love letter closure to that in Deadpool, and then possibly just some fan favorites.
A post-credit sting is gonna tie it in.
I want Ang Lee Hulk. I want fucking Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Have all different versions of the characters as well. Don't be afraid to have more than one, and have them all not look the same. Let's have Tom Cruise Iron Man if we have to, because I failed to see that they're going to have every character that's ever existed, and you're not going to have the OG Mac Daddy and Tony Stark there in some form.
That's what I mean.
Especially Robert Downey Jr. I feel like that would be the kind of backs are against the wall, and the last minute like the cavalry's arrived to help, and like he'll be one.
He'll just be there. Yeah.
Which would make all the money, and it would be one last thing of, see, in this universe, Robert Downey Jr. is still alive, and he's come back.
He's always been Iron Man.
He's always been Iron Man, and he's always fixed it already.
He's always got AC/DC on in the background.
Just plays the CD. Plays it on loud.
Just plays it on loud.
Plays the copyright strikes to himself. He actually owns the rights, maybe. We don't know. But yeah, I will catch up on... excuse me. On Loki and other various stuff, and we got Daredevil to wait for maybe a bit longer now.
No, I mean, baby, Daredevil may be born again times 2. Again. Yeah, I don't know. Daredevil.
Give us what's the lowdown on that so far? The Daredevil scenario.
Well, we don't know. It's just, again, the writers and team have got the sack. Say goodbye, sweetheart. No, I don't know. They've all just left, and there's creative differences. And Mr. Kevin Feige, the big boss himself, ain't happy with the project, and it needs a good old restructuring, a rehaul, and a good old slap on the
dick.
Yeah, PG dick. I don't know. It's just, it's not looking good, and there's no word on release dates or any updates on anything, because I think by the time of this recording, I think it's sort of just coming out like as it's happening right now across the continent, across the globe.
Across the globe,
international
one
news.
Man
breaking down,
made of bees.
He ain't keeping them. Yeah, Daredevil Born Again releases writers and directors as Marvel plans overhaul of the series. So, from the get-go, from the bottom up.
You have to be doing pretty badly for Kevin Feige to get up off the tower and go, "This is
you
terrible.
This is
Start
fucking
again."
Shit. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. This is.
It's, from what we understand, it was going to be more of a Law and Order style procedural with, a lot of courtroom stuff, which I'm up for. I'm up for it being different from the Netflix show, but still retaining some of that flavour. Apparently, we wouldn't have seen Matt Murdock suit up until episode 4, but he still would have probably been doing some world's greatest detective, like Batman style, like investigating stuff. Like, we don't have to... Because, part of that was... in the Netflix show, like, we had to wait for the full suit. Like, he was doing bits here and there and becoming
who he
Daredevil in season 1. It was his origin. In favour of maybe it being more like the Netflix stuff, which, do that, but maybe a bit different. Like, take what worked out of it. Maybe 18 episodes, or however many it was, 22,
it was 18.
some
18. It was 18.
shit
18.
like that.
18.
Maybe trim it back to 10.
Oh boy!
And have it like, because I don't doubt that there will be at least a couple of seasons of a Daredevil show, and then him showing up in some stuff.
Fingers crossed.
Have him meet Ben Affleck in Secret Wars.
Exactly.
Oh, great. I used to be Batman.
What the hell is that? Who's that? Or was it? I can't remember which franchise did what, but did one of them mention the other one recently? I think it might have been Black Adam, where the kids in the Black Adam's bedroom sort of went, "Oh yeah, the Marvel universe. The Marvel's a thing." Or his kid reading comics and he turned around and went, "Oh, at least this ain't a Marvel property." Or I don't know what he said.
Maybe. I don't really know. I've not really watched a lot of DC stuff. Maybe it was Blue Beetle. No, I think it was... ended its theatrical run as the lowest grossing movie so far, which is a shame, because from what I know of it, very enjoyable.
It was fun. It was,
more fun than Shazam 2, and that's not hard, but still, appreciate it. Appreciate the hard work, guys. We do, because I know that Eternals reference Superman.
Right, that's probably what
do we do?
I'm
what do we call?
Of.
We call you Clark now.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
But yeah, because
Marvel versus DC movie. That's going to be the next phase after the multiverse saga. We're going to get Marvel versus comics, and we're going to get comics versus comics.
I don't want Marvel DC. I want DC to be good enough to make Marvel go,
DC versus CD.
Because like Marvel's kind of just sitting back in the chair going, not really much to do, because everyone's going to see our movies, everyone's going to watch all our series. We probably should release more physical media of our Disney Plus stuff, because we would make even more money. Oh, they're making a Superman movie. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What we do know is none of the Justice League actors are officially coming back to be in the DCU.
Dun, dun, dun. There's only 3 names confirmed.
It's taken time. No, all of them now are not coming back.
No, as in just in the James Gunn's universe in general. There's only 3 characters outright.
Surviving characters. Can you remember them?
So Blue Beetle.
Yes, played by. Can you remember his name?
Oh fuck me, Zolo. XOLO.
Zolo.
Yeah, Zolo. It's with an M.
Duena.
Yeah, with an M.
I think. I've butchered your name, mate. I'm sorry. You Boulder Country are fantastic. When it comes out physical release...
Cobra Kai character. That's who he was. Yeah, I can't remember the one that everyone loved. Amanda Waller as... Well, Viola Davis as Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
And then John Cena as You Can't See Me Peacemaker. Mortal Kombat. DLC.
James Gunn also didn't indicate whether this was the full list, but those are the main ones.
3.
They're the ones we need to know. Which makes sense, because Peacemaker can kind of be the Deadpool-esque... I hate that term that it's a thing, but like the Deadpool-esque character of like making light of the switchover, which I'm all here for, because I'm just here. Do you know what I want? I want a good Superman movie.
Damn straight.
I want a good Batman movie with
no other characters.
With like Robin and the Bat family and all that done well, like universe building. I want that. We'll probably get it in the Batman Part 2 or Part 3, because...
Or we're going to get that with the Damian Wayne movie.
I want to see fucking Robert Pattinson watch a child become an orphan at the circus. That's what I want, because I don't put it past Matt Reeves to show that in full graphic detail, and we're going to love it.
Flying Grace and
style.
But
we also want a fun, uplifting one where, it links into the wider DCU and, the Batman that's going to play out in the universe with Superman, if he's allowed.
If he's allowed, yeah.
I want an Aquaman movie without Amber Heard in it. Is that too much to ask for?
Is that too much to ask?
Have you heard what Jason Momoa's been doing?
Petitioning for Lobo since 2013.
Apparently, he would turn up on set of Aquaman 2 drunk a lot of the time. Sometimes dressed
as
like Johnny
Depp
as well.
Yes, I did hear about this.
He also tried to get Amber Heard fired, but at the time, Elon Musk was had a litigator threaten to burn the house down if Heard didn't get to return.
What?
Whether he had that sort of, power over the studio, which is fucking ridiculous that in this scenario Elon Musk is...
Why is he getting involved in
kind of a fucking... He was
Yeah.
he was her ex, wasn't he?
Oh, there you go.
Because I think he had some questionable bruises sometimes as well. So, but that's a whole different can of worms to open up. But
And he's still supporting it. Okay.
it's just... But
I mean, I don't understand people. But
as time goes... Because someone did a list, like, all the budgets for the DCU films, and like none of them have been profitable. In Aquaman 2's defense, it's not been released yet. So
it's not been released.
are you gonna go and see it? Because you know what it is.
It depends what Christmas 2023 is saying. Yeah.
Here's the thing for me, right? I'm torn.
Why?
Because between us, we need to do that DCEU video.
End of the multiverse, singular universe video.
Start of it.
Yeah.
Where do we cut it off?
Saga.
Where's the end?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the cut off would be Aquaman. Maybe we'll see Aquaman,
It will
plan
be,
it, and
yeah.
do a proper thing of Man of Steel to Aquaman 2.
January 2024, if anything, that'll be like the first video we do, and it will be like the proper. This is the end of it.
This is
Good
the
riddance.
end of the universe
Good
as we
riddance,
know it.
Yeah.
But also, I hate that Amber Heard still has a job.
Boo.
Like at the end of the day, get involved or not, like it's a thing of like I'm not comfortable watching her still be. I mean, she wasn't in a lot of the trailers at the start, and now it's like, yeah, she's still in it. Still in it. Look, just you fired Johnny Depp for, on accusations alone, and you're allowing Amber to keep her job. But sure,
Fine.
You do
yes.
you, Warner Bros. So there's that. There's the general treatment of the fucking universe and the characters, because I've got no idea what the fuck's going on, what I'm meant to care about, what's meant to go forward and link into anything else, what's meant to be happening in general.
Is it post Justice League? Is it post Aquaman 1 even? I don't know.
Where are we? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah. Snyder fired, Snyder cut influence or not? I don't know. Like,
fuck anymore. It's tired and old, and maybe I'll just wait until they're all out on home media. I'll reluctantly buy them, watch them all, and then car boot the fucking lot of them. Maybe just keep Birds of Prey, Shazam 1, still holding on and untouched by the sourness of the second one and the Suicide Squad. Apart from that, fucking get in the bin.
Get in the bin.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I've still not seen The Flash. It's come out that I was tempted.
One of the Birds of Prey screenwriters did the screenplay for The Flash. Has that now dampened your expectation and love of Birds of Prey?
Oh, but I loved Birds of Prey so much.
Yeah. I think Kathy Yan did the screenplay for it.
Dear.
So yeah, just thought I would dampen your flavour of salt.
Did she write the scene of really badly CGI
baby shower
Nicolas Cage?
She's got a lot to answer for. She did.
I keep seeing the clips of the babies in the microwave, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Why? Yeah, but they don't even look like babies. They just look like adopted, shat-out aliens in baby costumes.
I mean, stick that on the poster.
Chicken nuggets.
Stick that on the DVD review.
It's just
shit out chicken nugget alien babies
cooked in a microwave. Yeah,
I just don't get it, because that whole thing, and the whole thing of Ezra Miller still getting supported as well is another thing of like, why are we giving money to this? The thing is, a lot of people have said like, a lot of people are concerned with Andy Muschietti being in charge of The Brave and the Bold.
Right.
But a lot of people have come to his defense and said, like, in all fairness, he gets the Batman stuff right in The Flash, in terms of tone and said. But are you able to confirm that in terms of the
for Michael Keaton's behalf?
Is he good at Batmaning?
I think so. It's a different take on what you know as Keaton. And as far as the action goes, obviously, he can do a lot more than just turn his... He couldn't even, like Keaton in the original 89 production, couldn't even turn. So he's actually mobile, he can move, he can flip. Some of it is obviously double-taked and
Batman, what
cut
do we do?
Brilliantly, but...
Don't die.
I mean, he's the most agile Michael Keaton I've ever seen.
Is it some of the best Batmanness? Take Matt Reeves and his trilogy away from your mind.
Stop poking ahead in the timeline, son. We haven't even had Matt Reeves' trilogy yet. You meant Nolan.
No, not that.
You meant me, Christopher Nolan.
No, I meant Matt Reeves. Like, you fucking include.
We haven't even had his trilogy.
Because I think Chris Nolan
Well, you can't forget me. I'm part of the conversation, see?
Look, well, it's The Dark Knight is one of the best made films. The Batman is a better Batman film. And as time goes by, I just think maybe there was too much, ball fondling of the Dark Knight movie. It's still very good and very well made, but it's just like as time goes by, it's dampened by the fact that it's followed by a piece of shit.
Yeah, that you don't remember apart from
And
Tom Hardy's fucking
Batman
voice.
Begins at points is a bit like, this is kind of boring.
Slow, yeah.
It's slow motion.
1.5 speed, a little bit, tiny bit. It feels like it's playing at 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But what would you
What
is
was
the Batman stuff in The Flash
very enjoyable, bottom line.
compared to DC EU /
Martha.
Nolan?
Wait a minute. No, that's Christian Bale. Yes, I would have more of that direction for sure.
Are you glad they killed him off? Did it make sense for that part of the story?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the story of this Flashpoint / not Flashpoint, yes, it did. But kind of predictable, because if anything, Michael Keaton was not, unfortunately, he was not sticking around. I knew this was going to be a one-time gig.
And then he wasn't.
Oh, yeah, well, aside from that.
When Batgirl got cancelled, and then his stuff was in Aquaman, and then it wasn't, and
then
it
was
wasn't.
Ben
Affleck, and
then it isn't. Yeah, it's none of them.
Maybe. I honestly, I dare you, James. Is James Wan directs
Aquaman 2? Yes.
Aquaman 2.
Yes.
I dare you, James Wan, put George Clooney in it.
No.
Get George Clooney to do them scenes.
No.
No.
Honestly,
I would admire the balls in them to go, yeah, we're doing an actor, but not the one you expected, and we're getting George Clooney to be, do a Batman Brave and the Bold style storytelling. We're going to get Terry McGinnis involved, and this is going to be the Batman family in this universe.
I'd accept George Clooney as old fucking grey-haired George Clooney. Hey, freeze, I'm Batman.
At least a couple of times.
And then who would be Terry McGinnis, though?
Terry McGinnis, Henry Golding. Easy, all day. All fucking day.
Mortal Kombat guy, Lewis 1. I think he's another similar to Henry Golding, very similar to Henry Golding. Yeah,
probably
those
slightly
two.
younger than Henry Golding, so could maybe carry a franchise for
longer.
longer. Because Henry Golding's 32, 33?
I'd said I would have said late
Terry
20s.
McGinnis is a teenager, young adult, isn't he?
Yeah, I want to say
off the
19 or
streets,
something.
Stumbles across the
Henry McGinnis. Who's? I searched up Henry Golding and
Henry Golding and
Henry McGinnis. Henry Golding, how old is he?
The only thing I hate about the Terry McGinnis stuff in the
he's 36.
He does not look it.
He looks damn good. He's got the freaking Paul McGann and Rudd Fountain of Youth.
The Paul Rudd McGann.
The Paul Rudd McGann Fountain. Damn. And then Lewis Wan or Lewis Tan. Lewis Tan is his name, not Wan. Sorry, Lewis. Mortal Kombat protagonist in the movie. He is only he's only 36 as well. They're both the same fucking age.
Wow, these men look very youthful.
Yes. Damn it. Maybe they haven't got longevity in their DNA.
I think Henry Golding could do a late 20s Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
And then have it, age up a couple of years if you're going to have Batman in this universe.
I would have said if we knew Damian Wayne weren't going to be around for Brave and the Bold, I would have even dared put a Timothée Chalamet. If you wanted a young-ish Batman. Not young Justice.
In another life.
But I think he would be a good Robin.
Having not been Spider-Man, it would have been Tom Holland. Tom Holland would
as
have been,
who? As Terry McGinnis or Robin?
Yeah.
Maybe
Dick Grayson into Nightwing. Maybe he would have done that.
And grown his hair out. Could you see Tom Holland with long hair? Doing the whole fringy Nightwing thing.
He does that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He'd make a good Damian Wayne now. He's tiny. He's
tiny.
Man. Who else? I'd like to see, that
Damian
kind of stuff.
Wayne. I'm just going to search fan casting and see who people think should be him.
And then do a fan cast of Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know, Damian Wayne, I haven't had much exposure with the character. I just know he's Batman's son and...
Yeah, with Talia al Ghul.
Yeah. League of Assassins style.
Get fucking Marion Cotillard back after that horrendous death scene.
David Mazouz, the Gotham Batman as Robin.
Wow.
No, I was just on mycast.io. I don't know this website. Carter Rockwood. I don't know who you are.
No.
Aidan Gallagher. Is it Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
coming back soon. They teasing. James Gunn.
Vote yes or no as Damian Wayne.
Four people voted yes.
Walker Scoble, so the younger Ryan Reynolds kid.
Younger Ryan Reynolds. Is that the Percy Jackson kid as well?
I think so, yeah. I don't know half of these people. Forrest Wheeler.
Do a
yeah, I don't know this website. One. Yeah, I don't know this website. I don't like this website. They're all my cast IO. I don't want to go on here. Alright, Terry McGinnis fancast. See if it takes me to that dodgy website or not.
Well, who do you want to see as Terry McGinnis in the DCU?
Oh, it is the website, but fine. There is a Screen Rant article beneath. Tanner Buchanan, I know his name, but I don't know where he's from. Finn Whitehead.
Because he's an American.
Timothy.
He's American Asian character, isn't he, McGinnis?
Yeah, from what
he's
I
of
believe.
Age, like one of his.
And looking at that photo,
one of his parents are Asian because there's a plot that it's Bruce Wayne's DNA like injected into a woman as well, and it's like that's a bit creepy.
Surrogate parent.
He could have just been a guy that comes from nothing.
Joe Keery?
No. The man's nearly 40.
Everyone's older than they look. I mean, I don't know half these people. Leo Howard, Griffin Gluck. I don't know these people.
Charles Melton looks sinister.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, he actually does kind of look like that animated photo.
Yeah, like Born to Life.
He could be, yeah.
It should be someone.
I'm a Batman.
Oh, second.
Jacob Elordi.
Second, yeah. But I think it should
Dylan O'Brien, even.
You know, someone with actual, like, you know, at least partially of Asian descent as well to represent, you know, let's have an Asian Batman.
Jaden Button. Dame, It Kid.
Oh, him,
the It Kid. Yes.
Billy Boy.
Yeah, young James McAvoy. But I think
Damien.
he's more Damian Wayne than Nightwing for me.
Yes, could be a good. Do you know what? Jason Todd.
Jaden. Oh, yeah.
And then have him brutally murdered by the Joker in something we see off screen, and just allude to it with the suit in a cage.
Yeah.
I'm like, ha ha ha, joke's on you.
Oh yeah, or Tannen Buchanan, Jason Todd. I mean, Jason Todd. They look old enough.
Tannen Buchanan looks like he could be a good Dick Grayson.
Who? Sorry, which one?
One.
Tanner. Who said Timmy? But Tanner, yeah, he could be.
Good Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson,
I could see he's got the Nightwing curls.
They don't always have to be like a childhood. You can have
No.
You could have Dick Grayson being
No,
Nightwing.
but again, you'd have someone.
Have Damian Wayne or fucking someone else being Robin. You can have Batgirl. You could have Terry McGinnis Batman. You have the Avengers of Batman.
Avengers of the Bat-Vengers. The Bat-Vengers.
Bat-Vengers. Coming soon to Disney. Oh no, I mean Warner Brothers. Max.
Warner Bros. Warner Max.
Wax.
Wax.
Logan Lerman would have been a good one about 7-8 years ago.
Ty Sheridan.
No, look, all right.
As Terry McGinnis.
Listen. Ty Sheridan. Not a great actor.
Nick Robinson.
Anything I've seen him in, I have not been like, this guy can do it. He's a terrible Cyclops.
Ooh.
And he's not great in Ready Player One.
Would you say he only has one lens? He's only got one vision.
He's fucking only looking out of one eye at the fucking script, to tell you that much.
He hasn't got a lack for the 3D environment. He's not thinking about the full breaking. He's only got one lens, one vision.
One life, one vision. So, let's do the Doctor Who stuff to end on. Let me just. There's been an Amazon delivery, so I'm just making sure that it's, because a lot of the times they just leave it outside the door.
That's not very nice. No, I know your pain. I do know your pain.
It's Christmas presents for my child. Because sometimes I just leave it outside the door. I don't, because it's the it's thing on TikTok. If you've got kids, you've probably seen it. It's like the handheld sort of console thing. You put the card. It's the text to speak card. So like you put in cow, it says cow, tells you how to spell it.
Okay.
Cow goes moo, with 510 different cards to use.
God.
Well, because they're on Prime, because it's Prime Day. Like it's on a deal. Like I saved about £8 on it. Instead of is that the police?
Who turned out the lights?
Just fucking shoved me finger into the radiator trying to look.
Studio injury. Studio injury. Hey, who turned out the lights?
Oh, fuck. I've honestly just squashed my fucking little finger. Let me just look outside. Yeah.
It's the sound of the popo. Except they weren't. There was no sounds. They've just turned up. They've just turned up on the scene for some reason.
Good show to watch. Murder 24/7. Not that that's
Damn.
it's a thing. It's on the BBC. It's a it's a real life thing about following real life murder cases with police in Southend and Essex police forces. But there's some good stuff. And Boiling Point. Have you watched Boiling Point?
I've heard of that one, but no, I've not.
Watch the film first on 4 on demand. And
are they both linked? Is it film first and series?
Yeah, so the film came out in 2021. It's like 91 minutes. I actually it's my fucking skin. Look,
Boiling Point.
Stephen Graham.
Yeah, yes, okay. Yeah, that is the one I'm thinking of.
A lot of the characters... Fuck, how the fuck did I do that?
I don't
A lot of the characters and actors return in the series that's on BBC that come out. It's all on iPlayer at the minute. There's 4 episodes. About an hour-ish an episode.
Fine. So is it only a 4-episode series? Or?
4 episodes, yes. No word on if
will come back.
Will it shall be renewed, possibly. But we shall see. What was we talking about? We were talking about something. Oh, we've forgotten because we're going to talk about Doctor Who.
Yeah, you literally said, "Hey, do Doctor Who news."
And then there was a police car, and then my finger got crushed.
I was going to do some more fan casting. But...
You can keep looking and then tell us. The scenes recently filmed in Cardiff for the Christmas special, i.e. Shooty Gatwa punching out the eyeball of a snowman.
Ouch.
Are not pickup shots for this year's Christmas special. It's as originally thought. It was.
So that's 2024 Christmas.
It is the 2024 Christmas special, which explains like he wouldn't wear one outfit, look great in it, and then wear a completely different outfit and look great in it.
No, unless it was the regeneration where he's trying to figure out each
style.
Incarnation of Doctor figures out their style and their fashion accessories.
But then it makes sense leading on from the finale where he's wearing that jacket. So
yeah,
I like it.
Either or.
Fucking to be that far ahead, because Doctor Who magazine this month's issue was out. And Russell talks about what he wanted, like what his requests were for coming back. Like he wanted to make it, as in Bad Wolf production company wanted to make it annually. There's 2 secret things.
Oh,
a lot of behind the scenes coverage, and something else. There was another one. Fucking forgot what it was.
But 2 secret things. But we're not sure
something
what it's related to or anything.
Something that I'm sure we'll find out once we get to it.
Yeah. Maybe characters.
Have you seen the Reddit leak?
No.
On the plot of the specials?
No.
Do you want to know the plot of the specials? No.
The 2024 specials.
The upcoming 60th anniversary.
Oh, this trilogy that we're getting.
Yeah. Because a lot of people were tweeting or posting if you're determined that it's called X, about the spoilers, people are seeing them, and obviously they're like, I'm not going to tweet them on here because it can spoil it for some people if true. It comes from a source that has been found true on a lot of things, but obviously still could not be.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The ending will reportedly divide.
Oh
fans.
No! But that's every Doctor Who era. They're always going to divide and piss off some people.
From what I've got on here, it can go very one of 2 ways.
Okay, so what? So
I'm not a fan of it if it's true.
Oh no! George is ticked off. That's it. Doctor Who's cancelled.
I'm not ticked off. I'm just kind of like.
Oh no!
In terms of the setup for the Doctor,
how it leads into Shooty's era.
Yeah,
I'm
kind of like.
Okay.
And the overall kind of, because it briefly goes on the plot of, because it talks a lot about. It talks about an episode called The Church, which I can only assume is the 2023 Christmas special.
Must be. Yeah,
But it goes into that part of that, and then it goes into the stuff with the anniversary specials, where, by the looks of it, the plot over the 3 episodes, it is 3 continuous things. It's one arc of it's like a trilogy. Instead of just here's the thing.
Oh, so the specials is a trilogy then, essentially. It's
According to this,
it's a still 3-parter. Yeah. Fine.
So spoilers for the Christmas special, and then there's spoilers for the supposed trilogy. Whether or not don't go out searching for it if you want to be surprised, because it could still be wrong, and also you don't want to ruin that for yourself.
No, I want to know, but I don't.
I will say. I will have to see it happen
to believe it.
The finished product, I will have to see to draw a real conclusion and opinion on it. But but I just don't know how it would work logistically.
Oh no.
For me.
Yeah.
And hopefully, it doesn't say anything about Wilf in here, but we know that he's in it in some capacity. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. I won't show it to you. Maybe I'll send it to you the day after the last special.
Fine, because we still don't know dates for them yet.
We know one date.
Oh.
It's definitely not the 23rd of November.
Not on the anniversary day.
Because that's a Thursday. So Russell has said there definitely won't be a special then.
I get it, but...
there is, however, possibility that something will be happen because there was some outside stuff filming reportedly because Children in Need is on the 17th of November. Maybe a special mini thing
to that.
Or sketch. Teaser. And like we normally get a preview or thing that leads into the anniversary stuff.
Yeah.
People are assuming that it's going to be the weekend of the... like the first one will be on the weekend of the 25th or just before or so on. Like it could lead into December.
Okay. So we don't even... So it's not during like the month of November. It's going to be possibly the anniversary date onwards. Potentially.
It could be, or it would conclude around it. People have said it will be the 11th, 18th, 25th of November, maybe the 18th, 25th, and the 2nd of December. I've seen some that say that it would be the weekend of the anniversary of the 60th, so it would be the 25th, then the 2nd and the 9th, then leading to the Christmas special on the Monday the 25th.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
But we don't know. We don't know, and we won't know for a little while.
I don't know. I'm just thinking how I would want to watch it or binge it or structure it. I'm not sure.
This time next month, we'll probably know because
sure.
Like
we should know. Next
it'll be Saturday the 11th this time next month. That might be the
kickoff.
But then that's Remembrance Day, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But what we can also know right now is that there's a lot of Doctor Who coming back to iPlayer from the 1st of November.
Nice.
How do you feel, Connor?
Amazing.
People are saying it'll affect the sales of the collection box sets. You don't know Doctor Who fans. We'll spend our money on everything at least.
You don't
5
know
times.
Hugh. Yeah.
I mean, I've had Series 1 5 times.
Yeah.
So you never fucking can tire of it. And plus, it's the special features in that are the exclusivity.
The selling points.
There will obviously be some more exclusive stuff in terms of there's some archival stuff, but we'll just go off of the basic announcement that come out of Doctor Who that over 800 episodes of Doctor Who related content will be available on BBC iPlayer from the 1st of November. In anticipation for the show's 60th anniversary. It will be a back catalogue of all surviving classic Doctor Who, New Who. No word if they'll put the upscaled 1 to 4 in place of the other ones. Yeah. Sarah Jane Adventures, I think, is already on there, but I think it might have been extended or whatever, because there'll be Sarah Jane Adventures, Torchwood, Class will be back on there if it's not already. And a lot of those problems have been there's a lot of licensing problems that they've obviously overcome. Like Russell having making Doctor Who accessible for everyone, I think is insane and really good for the brand as well.
Yeah.
And my favourite thing, Doctor Who Confidential. And reportedly, not just the cut downs, like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but the original 45-minute episodes. So you best believe, Connor Esser, I shall be binging. Should we do a Doctor Who Confidential watch along? Oh my god, we can watch old Confidential, because you've never watched them all properly, have you?
I started to see this one playlist on a channel I found on YouTube, but I don't want to disclose because the full ones. The full ones. Yeah, the full ones.
How many full episodes have you seen? Is
Probably
it just the Series 1 ones?
5 of the Series 1 ones.
Have you seen the one before Series 1?
The pilot. Yes, I did watch
David
that
Tennant
one.
narrating it, and it's kind of weird.
Meta.
Yeah,
he was in Big Finish before he did that.
True.
Yeah, he was in Big Finish as well.
So
but
we'll do from New Dimension all through Series 1, all the specials. The 11th Doctor reveal one I hope's on there, because that's one I always try and seek out on YouTube, but that's just not in full anywhere.
Oh no. Oh.
But that was really good, because that was kind of an event, because obviously you were less into that side of it at that age.
Originally, of course.
Now you're obviously seeking it out, and all you've had is the cut downs on new series stuff. how have you enjoyed the Confidentials that you've seen at the minute, and would you
Oh, good.
definitely just binge it in full HD?
Yeah, no, I would. I definitely would
Upscaled.
binge. I watch both. I watched the cut downs, and I watched the full one first, and I watched the cut downs of the ones I've seen, just to get a feel of what's missing and what is lacking. And
Don't do that for Series 6, because Series 6 are cut down 7 to 8 minutes from 45.
oh,
Because whereas at least with the original, so too long and you didn't read it originally. Doctor Who Confidential was a companion show to Doctor Who. 7 o'clock on a Saturday, you'd have the episode of Doctor Who on BBC One. At 7:45, the same time the episode was finishing on BBC One. On BBC Three, you would have Doctor Who Confidential, the companion behind-the-scenes show that ran from 2005 to 2011. Same production crew that would follow the actual production crew, do talking head stuff with the cast, writers, directors, producers. Like you'd have Russell, you'd have Stephen, you'd have various directors of the week. You'd have Danny Hargreaves, the special effects guy, was a fucking big part of it. People on the stunts.
Was Murray Gold on there as well? I feel?
Murray Gold was on there quite a few times. Yeah, a good one to watch if you've got the Series 5 Steelbook or box set in general. Watch it's got the complete Christmas Carol original 1 hour Confidential episode on it.
Oh.
And obviously music's a big part of that because you have Abigail's song on that, so there's a lot of stuff in Murray and throughout, and because the episode of Confidential was the music of the Spheres, or no, the night at the Cardiff Millennium Centre in 2006, after or during Series 2, they put on a musical performance of the Sound Sofa. After Series 2, because they did a special preview of The Runaway Bride and cut it just before she jumps out the cab, and everyone's like, oh! But Music and the Monsters, that's what it's called. And that was a good one. So they've done a little one. I hope all those things are on there, because they exist on the vanilla DVDs and somewhere.
Yeah,
so,
in your collections,
seek
on your
them out,
shelves.
because they're really fucking good. It got me into wanting to be in that kind of thing. Obviously, in my mid to going into my late 20s, it's still possible to do all that kind of stuff. It's just, it's such a hard thing to get into. But, Confidential inspired a whole generation of people that now work on it. Doctor Who Unleashed, which will be a similar kind of thing, which got, fully announced, and we have our presenter for it, will be doing a similar thing, because Russell said it's about bringing it, into the home and getting the next set of Whovians that are going to run it in 15, 20 years time.
to come. Yeah.
Know what I mean? It's some great stuff on there. One of my favourite episodes is of Hungry Earth Cold Blood. They do the Foley artists for the sound design for the Sonic, for obviously with the doors, the scraping of the mud and being dragged down through the earth by the Silurians and things like that. It's really, they all kind of focused on a different aspect of the production process, sort of.
Fine.
But also it was talking about the episode with David and Catherine, or whichever companion it was that was in the series, your guest stars. You'd have the first time David Tennant sees Julian Bleacher, the makeup for Davros, in the production test and things. It's some great stuff, and in full, yes please, from Series 1 to 6. And it was just such a shame when that was announced they were cancelled, because they were making room for new stuff on BBC 3, and ultimately BBC 3 never recovered, and then come back, and then is having a new version of Doctor Who Confidential anyway, so we won in the end.
Power to the people, yeah. Power to the scenes. Because
series the Series 7 box set was just so empty without it. At least without something of it. Because the Doctor in the Window of the Wardrobe, I would have loved us behind the scenes on the costumes of the wooden king and queen kind of thing in that world. All through Series 7. Series 8 we kind of got Doctor Who Extra, which were
little mini-sode things, or
they were 15-20 minute episodes on iPlayer, corresponding, there was an episode for each episode. For Series 9 it changed to 3 clips for an episode, on different things, this bit and this bit and this, and it just wasn't the same. And we had nothing for Jodie's era. We had special behind the lens for the 50th and Time of the Doctor, and that was this is the closest we've had to Confidential in years.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was only 2 years after Confidential had ended. So those people are still around. I hope a lot of those people that worked on Confidential are involved in Doctor Who
Unleashed, yeah. Confidential 2.0.
Inspired the new generation to take up the mantle and show us behind the scenes. But 800 odd episodes of Doctor Who related stuff.
Thank goodness.
Where are you going to start?
At the beginning, you might say.
Of class.
It seems not a moment to say, oh, class is not in session. Fucking. I don't know if I'll ever watch Class.
Because there was a lot of licensing issues. So it was, because obviously, we know about licensing and stuff because YouTube's a fucking minefield for using songs like
Algorithm.
that. But the confidential stuff would have a lot of like soundtrack stuff. So did I think some of Miracle Day was tied up in that kind of legal loophole that had to be cleared. So that's obviously they've kind of taken the Disney money, paid for off all of those things so that it's available to the general Joe public to watch.
The public, yeah.
And get more fans in. I'm really interested to see what the figures will be like for when it drops on Disney Plus outside of the UK, like what the viewing rate's going to be for that, and whether it'll be similar, because people have said, like, what's the point in having BritBox now if it's all going to come on iPlayer? Obviously, we don't know how long for.
Yeah.
Because generally the license will run year to year.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have cancelled their
BritBox subscriptions because of the news.
Subscription, which has morphed into ITVX Premium anyway, so it's like... No, it's exciting, man. I'm excited. Like, we are a month away from
the
talking
power
about
of
new
positivity.
Doctor Who.
And we're going to know so much.
We're going to know so much. We're going to see Shooty Gatto. We'll find out if the Reddit was right.
Ooh.
I hope not. I hope it was wrong. I hope it was
completely wrong.
But we can only find out in the availability of time.
Do I want to know? Do I not want to know? I can't decide.
It's up to you.
Guys, in the comments, you can decide. Do you guys want to? Do you want George at least to reveal what's going to happen in a month's time?
For you lovely people. But where can they get in contact with us, Connor, throughout thine week?
Well, you found us somehow on YouTube, out of all things, across Pacey Sheep. So if you use that search engine algorithm tag across all the social media platforms, Facebook, X, Extreme. I bet there's even an Xbox fan page of us if you're into in gaming. So Facebook, X, Instagram, formerly Twitter. There's one more, but I can't think. TikTok, that's the one. T, not X. The next one, T. Or you can send us in electronic mail to nerdbiblecontact@gmail.com for any emails, quandaries, petitions, links, and hashtags you want us to, action, because we've got the power to do so, clearly.
Yes. Until next time, we will see you in the next one.
And
we'll see you at the BFI.
Yeah, the buffet.
Come say hi at the BFI. Goodbye.
Goodbye, fellow.